Hello everyone, Pallytime here, and welcome to Deep Rock Galactic Survivor. This is not a sequel to Deep Rock Galactic, but it's a spin-off in the very same universe. The dwarves that we know and love are out there doing missions, but in a very different way. If you've played Vampire Survivors before, you'll get the general gist of what the gameplay might be like, at least a little bit. That is, with the twist of dwarves mining along the way. As we do runs, we're going to be collecting currency as well as rare resources that we can then use to invest in our account. For instance, I just increased my luck. So every run from now on, I'll be slightly more lucky. And as you just complete tasks and go through the game, you're going to be gathering these without even thinking about it. As we go to play, I have unlocked the second biome, but I have not been there yet. I have also not finished a run of my own yet. I am still very, very early in the game. I just wanted to give you guys an early look. So on Hazard Level 1, today we're going to be playing as a scout with the classic setup. And as you can see, just like in Deep Rock Galactic, the transport goes down deep into the earth at the start of the round. However, all I have to do as a dwarf is move my character around with WASD. This allows me to begin to mine things. You just kind of do that passively. If you check the top right of the screen, we have a side quest to collect 20 Morkite. Ooh, I'm gonna take the XP gain very early in the run. That could be good. This Morkite doesn't really have a purpose other than it's a bonus objective for me to complete, and then we get rewarded with a lot of XP and gold for doing it. That did not take very long at all. Wow, that luck is already coming into play. So let me show you what we're looking at here. We leveled up, we're level 3. Every time we level up, we're going to get to pick a buff for our character. The far left one gives our primary weapon a little bit more damage. That's a gray quality, so not the best upgrade that we can get. And if you see all these little pips on the side, there is a limited number of upgrades that you can get for each weapon. So maybe I don't want to invest a common upgrade into my weapon just yet. I can, however, pick up this Careful Aim, which is going to give us additional crit chance for all of our damage sources. Not exclusively the weapon we have equipped, but everything we do. And of course, we can find more weapons as our run continues. So my primary objective is just to avoid damage at any cost. I can make new paths by, let's go ahead and get the damage increase for our weapon. I can make new paths just by going in and mining into the rock to try to divert myself away from the incoming swarm of bugs. These bugs will never stop. You can see some progress bar up at the top of the screen. We gain progress by killing enemies and maybe mining. I'm not 100% on the mine. It doesn't look like mining, but I could be wrong. Like I said, I'm still pretty early in this game. One of the things we got in that progress bar is a supply drop. Oh, this is a new weapon for me. Throws a boomerang that returns to you. Sure, I'll give it a try. Does electrical damage as well. Now, I'm not going to pick up that supply drop just yet, and I'll show you why very, very soon. Just like Deep Rock Galactic, we still have nitra, we still have gold, and we still have red sugar, which are, you know, resources we all know and love. The gold is just a buying currency. The nitra is the same. As we clear these levels, we're going to gain some choices on some upgrades we can get for our build. And these are the two resources that go along with that. So while we're playing through the level, it is important that we take some time to mine up those resources while we're still avoiding all of this damage. There is a mini-map at the top left, and I highly advise keeping your eye on it. Now that I've said that, I'm sure I'm going to make a mistake. But there are dead ends in this game, and they can be deadly. So if you can keep your eyes glued to the mini-map, you can navigate around those a little bit easier. I want that resource. I took a little bit of damage to do it. Now, if I wanted to heal that HP back up, let me get some reload speed. I could just find some of that red sugar that I pointed out earlier, and that could easily top off my health very, very quickly. So we're almost to the point where the boss is going to spawn, if you're keeping a look at the progress bar up at the top. So I'm going to sit here and kind of bait some enemies towards me. We're just going to wait for a few kills. Once the boss spawns, I'm going to immediately start cutting through these rocks, and I want to play around this drop pod now. If I could do this right, this should be pretty fun. If I channel this, it's going to send in a supply pack, and if we get it at the right time, it can kill the boss for us, so we don't even have to do that. Let me go ahead and grab the damage increase for my primary weapon here, run into the drop, and I'll go ahead and get maybe the gold scanner. You have a small chance of finding gold when mining any kind of rock. What that means is, as we're clearing through this just normal rubble here, the gray material, we have a chance of finding a currency that we could use to buy upgrades in between missions. Once the boss dies, we have a very short amount of time to once again get back to the drop pod, and then we proceed to an even deeper level of the mine. So if you look up at the top left, we have 78 gold and 22 nitra. All of these upgrades here, unfortunately, use our nitra, which we don't have a ton of. We could re-roll these with our gold, and we can also heal ourselves with some of the gold we have too. That's why it's so important to be picking up these resources as the run is going on. By the way, if you guys have any tips you would like to share for Deep Rock Galactic Survivor down in the comments, I would be happy to read them. I am very much still learning, but I can feel myself already getting addicted to this game. For instance, what would be the point of picking up a paint job? It upgrades your weapon twice, but you gain no bonuses for that weapon upgrade. Are you just trying to rush for the final pip here so you can get the huge transformation weapon upgrade at the end? I don't know. I don't know what that's about. I'm going to go ahead and grab the fire rate on my main weapon, and I'll go ahead and heal up to full health as well. We still have 48 gold. That's a decent amount. Let's go ahead. Oh, we're going to have to pick up more kite. I'm seeing that already. More kite's our side objective, so let's go ahead and start hammering on this. And you can see up at the top right of the screen, I also have some more side quests that I can accomplish as well. They want me to raise my crit chance up to 75%. Wow, I feel like that would be absolutely lethal. Well, the Morkite does take a while to mine. Some of the enemies were catching up to me, but we could start to maneuver away now. This green rock right here is one of those resources that's used for upgrading our entire account on that upgrade screen that I showed you on the main menu. Epic reload speed for the boomerang, but also a good fire rate increase. We'll try the reload speed. If we can keep that boomerang out in play more often, then I feel like that would be a really good thing, especially with our passive crit rate that we seem to be building up relatively well. Well, the swarm is already coming for us, but unfortunately, I haven't made too much progress on the map just yet. The resupply is going to be coming down pretty soon as well. These enemy types do get more varied as the run goes on. For instance, we're starting to get these golden bugs on the right side that are kind of bulbous. These guys explode if you get too close, but you can use that to your advantage too. If you run towards them, they'll start to wiggle, and then if you run away right then, you can kind of bait the explosion. And there is bug-on-bug damage with that, so they are going to be taking down large chunks of the swarm as you blow them up. I've seen chain reactions in my very limited time playing this game already. Ooh, reload speed, yes please. Where it's like literally killed the whole screen just because those golden bugs were spread out in the crowd so well. Dedicating a decent amount of time to just chipping away at those rocks, but I think I'm going to run off and try to find some nitro or some gold before too much progress on the objective gets done. This should be the last of the Morkite that we need, and there's some red sugar to our left that we can use to heal. The wave is coming, though. I need to move. Okay, there we go. We got a little bit of gold for doing the Morkite quest as well. So even though I wasn't actively farming that gold, we're still getting that currency. I did not dodge that explosion very well. Took a big hit. More gold above us here. Once we gather this, I think I'm going to start heading back towards that drop pod so we can hopefully use it to kill that final enemy. If you look over on the far left side of the screen at the UI element, there's some circles over there. Those are the different levels of this mine that we are going to be descending down into. Let's go ahead and get boomerang damage. No, critical damage! We had a little side quest for that. Might as well keep investigating it. Let's do it. There are going to be 5 levels of this mine, and the final one is ridiculous. I've been to it 2 times. I have not been able to clear it just yet, but with any luck today might be the day. Now, this is one of those games where if you do lose a run, you should not be discouraged because you're always making progress on your account. You're always moving in the right direction. You're always going to be stronger. Of course, until you get to the point where there's no longer any more upgrades. I am playing as the scout in this video. There are all the dwarves we know and love. Oh, I guess we could reroll here if we don't like any of these options as well. I'm going to try that. I've never rerolled in the run. That's just a paint job. I don't think I want that. Let's get reload speed. That's going to be reload speed for all of our weapons, not a specific weapon. The boss is here. Let me try to channel this. It looks good. Come on. Yeah, we got him. I'm going to run into that and grab, I love this one, the red sugar cube. As we gather red sugar, it's also going to be increasing our maximum HP, and it can stack up quite a lot. Now, something to pay attention to, as I pick up this rare upgrade for our primary weapon, we see that it is a full pip. That means our weapon's going to evolve now in some way. So we can pick to change our damage to electrical, or we can add damage and reload speed. I already have electricity on the boomerang, so let me go ahead and get the reload speed. I'm also going to try to get this loot bug and maybe skirt a little closer to these guys than I feel comfortable. Oh, big explosion, because I wanted to get those big chunks of XP right there. Let's go ahead and keep moving towards the objective. The drop pod will leave us without a second thought, and if it does, we lose. There was some red sugar on the ground, so my HP is maxed heading into level 3. Oh, I'm going to get the critical hit chance. I'm going to get the reload speed. And I even have a little left over to get some increased damage on our primary weapon as well. The extra rations would give us more HP, and we have more than enough gold to make that happen. We could also invest in healing here if we needed it, but we're already full. So let's continue. If I had more resources, we could have re-rolled that as well, but we do not. Nitra waiting for us right as we land. Our side objective once again is to collect Morkite. Now, in all of my runs, I've never seen 3 Morkite in a row. That's kind of odd. Normally, I would see, like, there's some flowers you could pick up, some mushrooms you can pick up, but the idea every time is that you're just kind of doing a lap around the mine that you're in hopes of finding those side objectives. Oh, that's nice right there. So because we leveled up to level 15, you'll notice down here on the bar, we have a level 15 lock and a level 25 lock. We unlock a new weapon. I'm a big fan of the cryo grenade. It slows enemies, it does big AoE damage, and it doesn't have the longest cooldown in the entire world, but it's also not the fastest cooldown in the entire world either. I'm going to keep going in this direction, trying to avoid as many bugs as we can. Looks like we found some Morkite over here with some red sugar behind it. Now remember, as we pick up that red sugar, we're also going to gain an HP increase as well. I dug in behind the rocks in order to, like, just get line of sight on those enemies a little bit more, but I don't know if that's the right play to do. I think you might actually want line of sight a little bit longer, just so you can continue to deal damage. Because if I can't see enemies, I'm not shooting enemies. All this damage is done passively. Now, I can't stay there anymore. We were getting overrun. Even though I need that Morkite, that's not where I'm going to get it. Let me grab some of this red sugar. Supply beacon is coming down right now. I need to take damage before I can pick up this red sugar. I'm dodging too effectively. Okay, there we go. And that's going to increase my max HP as well. We had a pretty good explosion over there, it looked like. Drop pod is far to my west. I saw it on the mini-map, but unfortunately, I don't have a path to get over there just yet. This gold is pretty good for me, though. In a few more kills, we're going to start yet another swarm, even though we haven't killed the swarm before it yet. Yes, these things can pile up, and it gets out of hand very, very quickly. I'm going to increase my pickup radius. Because these swarms are getting bigger and bigger and bigger, pickup radius is going to make it easier to collect all of this XP that's being dropped on the ground. I'm trying desperately to mine to the northeast to avoid the majority of this swarm, but as you can see, it's getting pretty big. We might be able to get a really nice explosion here if we wait. Oh no, I don't think I should wait anymore. Let's move, let's move, let's move. I'm going to have to get over to the west if we want to do our drop pod strategy, and I'm going to have to get over there pretty fast, so let's push through all of this right now. I'm not getting very much XP here because I'm not going back in to... Here, let's see if we can bait an explosion. Yeah! That's what I'm talking about, boys! That's what we like to see! I will get fire rate. We need to invest more in my primary weapon, I think. One more explosion there should be... Okay, never mind. I can't stay and collect that. We cannot do that. We might be able to do it soon, though. Boss will be spawning very shortly, so I need to clear this out now. Go. Boss is here. Landing zone is cleared. Now, keep in mind, you don't have to kill bosses this way. It's just extremely effective if you can. Perfect. Let me go ahead and jump in. We are going to grab the... Oh, do we want gold or... Nitra's a bit rarer than gold, I think. Don't hold me to that, just in case it's not. Let me grab some movement speed here. We'll upgrade our boomerang. And I'm going to try to grab all of this XP. It's a lot. More movement speed because I want to boost over to the top right and grab that as well. The drop pod is just south of us, and we only have 20 seconds to get there. These purple chunks of XP... Or, excuse me, these purple chunks, I spoiled it, are just even more condensed pieces of XP that have been kind of gathered together. Let's get reload speed on the grenade. I have 15 seconds to get to the drop pod. That is not a lot of time, but I think I'm good. 10 seconds. I think I'm good. Gotta wait for that explosion to go off, though. Let me get that red sugar. Too close. Too close for comfort. And I'm going to go ahead and grab that pickup radius as my next upgrade. We have a critical hit chance with gold that I'm definitely going to pick up. A fire rate, or do we want a damage increase? Let's get a damage increase because I believe the enemies are getting more health. My health is a little low. Let's reroll once. Damage increase for everything. Yes, we'll buy that. And then we'll top off our health. So we've almost invested all of our currency into our build right now. We are pretty low. 21 gold and 14 nitra is not a lot to go around. This is the 4th level of hell. There's only one more level to go. And we do have a different bonus objective this time. We need to collect 12 bolo caps, which are just these little mushrooms. Theoretically, even though it's more places we have to go to, I think that's going to be easier to pick up. Just because you don't have to mine these out. They're just kind of sitting in the path. They do show up as little white blips on the map as well. And it looks like our enemies are starting to shoot projectiles at me. I've never seen that before. Oh, no. There are some more mushrooms north of me. I just need to be careful. I'm going to go far to the right and just try to mine around this. Trying to bait all of the enemies around this rock towards me. You see what I'm doing? I'm just kind of sitting here, just kind of chilling. And once most of the swarm has gone around, that's when I make my move and try to pick this up. Now, again, I'm not a pro at this game. I'm just trying to communicate what my strategy is at any given time. We are getting closed in here pretty hard. All of that red sugar has been mined. Oh, shit, ender pearls. I don't know if they're actually called ender pearls. That's a Minecraft thing, isn't it? It's some kind of pearl, and they're very rare, and I need it. So I'm very happy to see it. The swarm is picking up quite a lot. And we have our final weapon for the run. Now, as you can see, there are more weapon types than I can wield. Let's go ahead and get the M1000 Classic. This is going to specifically target the highest health enemies nearby us. And we have a pretty high crit chance. So if it's shooting at the biggest enemies, hopefully it's killing the biggest enemies relatively quickly. Some gold here for us to pick up. I'm going to try to mine it from within the rock just to avoid some of those projectiles coming towards us. More red sugar at the top left. I'm staring at my mini-map right now because if this is a dead end, I need to be very careful. In fact, I don't think I'm going to go north. I think I need to go south here. Most of the enemies are going into this choke point, though. So let's see if we can get an explosion. Perfect! And then gather up some of that XP. Thank you, boys! Thank you. We're halfway through the progress of this level right now. The swarm is incoming yet again. There's one more mushroom off to our left. I should be able to grab that relatively quickly, I think. And then dip off in this direction. There's an explosive bug on the other side of this rock, and he clears the entire rock next to me. I had no cover there, but we're okay. This is dead end. I need to get out of here immediately. That's 11 mushrooms and 12. Side quest completed. And you see how we got gold for that? That's why I think nitra, if I can get the just random nitra for mining, that's why I think it's better. Let's get some reload speed on our grenade. Yes. More AoE damage? Yes. The supply beacon is to my left, which I hate. Let's see if we can trigger an explosion here. Beautiful. Trigger another one. Beautiful. Any more? One more? Oh, God. Okay, reload speed. I'll take it. One more explosion. Reload speed on the boomerang. Okay. I'm going to take the fire rate on all weapons and then immediately run left and try to clear this out. That will not be hard to do. That is cleared. Explosion. Explosion. I'm trying to get enough progress on the top bar that I can summon the boss in and start this right away. Critical hit chance, please. Reload speed, please. Wow, that was so much XP there. That was so good. Okay, the boss has spawned. Let me run to the drop. And I hope I'm not too quick. 3% more crit. And... oh, we killed it. Now, again, you don't have to do that strategy. You could just kite that guy around and kill him. But this is something that Twitch chat was helping me develop, and I like it. I like it. XP when you take damage. No, I'm going to get more nitro when we're breaking rocks. Drop pod is north of us, but it's close. So let me get all of this XP as fast as I can. More critical hit damage, please. More movement speed, please. There's a condensed XP rock there we need to grab. Notice more enemy types are starting to show up here as well. Reload speed on our grenade could be good. I'm going to get the crit chance. And I'm just kiting because they were guarding the ramp. We might have to take some damage here. Big pickup radius. Nice, nice, nice. Whoa, I was grabbing stuff from the top of the screen.
Stage 4 was obviously a breeze for you, so we look forward to your easy...
I wouldn't say stage 4 was a breeze, announcer guy. Come on now. Come on, announcer guy. Critical hit damage for gold, that's easy. Reload with gold, that's easy. I need to heal before we go to the last level. And I need to grab... I'm going to grab this grenade upgrade over... or excuse me, boomerang upgrade over on the left side for the damage increase. So this is the final level of our run. This is what an entire run is going to look like.
This is the big one, Miner.
Oh, Lord. Okay. We're going to have to break that giant egg to get the boss to spawn. I've never seen it quite like this before. We need to break these small eggs, too. Wait, do we need to do... we do, right? This is how it worked in Deep Rock Galactic, so I was just assuming. You have to break the smaller eggs first to then make the big egg damageable. So we just broke 2 small ones right at the start. And these are basically the bosses that we've been fighting at the end of each stage. These are the guys. So this is what it would be like to kill them. They're very, very tanky. I'm going to try to cut left here. And I'm just trying to keep this as a single file line. Now, one important thing to note is that this flyer enemy here can travel over the rocks and deal damage to us, even if we are kind of nestled away in a protected area. Damage is looking really good. I'm just going to stay close to this guy and make sure we kill him. Our health is still pretty full as well. And he's going to give us quite a lot of XP when he dies right now. Perfect. I'm going to grab reload speed on the grenade. I love the AoE that the grenade offers. And I would love to keep AoEing even more. Now it's our job to look for the 3rd and final egg, and I do not know where it is, so we're going to have to explore rapidly. You know, even though it's not a combat stat, movement speed, pickup radius, mining speed, all of those things can really improve the flow of a run because it allows you to traverse these areas so much faster. This is red sugar. I don't know if I should be picking this up right now. I'm full health. Keep in mind, it's going to increase my max HP because of one of those upgrades that we got earlier. Another loot bug here. Thank you, friend. There's gold. Do I even need gold? Let me grab this green stuff. Oh, no. There is more of an area off to our right. Could the egg be over here? This is a dead end, bro. This is so dangerous. I need to get out of here. Drop pod's very close to us. I'll bite. I'll get an upgrade if I can. I have to clear out the rocks here, which is going to be very hard to do. Oh, abort, abort. Bad idea. We're leaving. If you're wondering why all of that stuff just sucked into me, it's because enemies have a very, very low chance. Oh, I see it on the map. I found it. They have a very low chance of dropping a magnet, which will then gather all of the XP on the entire map for you very, very rapidly. So as soon as we break that egg, I want to dip into the rocks here. We have to kite all of these guys through this. The swarm is getting pretty big. We have a great choke point here, though, so if I can hold them, I want to. This is going towards another dead end. I need to bail out of this immediately. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, hold on. Keep in mind, I've never successfully won a run before. This is as far as I've gotten. It gets really hard here. Let's break this down, and there's one more crystal that I would like to break. I think that gold was going to stop me. Broke it, and calling it down. Now, let's get some more movement speed. Please hurry, please hurry, please hurry, please hurry, please hurry. Thank you. What can we get? XP when you take damage. Knock back enemies when you take damage. That'll be good for this. I need to make my way back up towards that red sugar that we mined earlier. And then, because we've cleared out all of the small eggs... Oh, that was my knockback right there. Let's get some more critical damage. Excuse me. Because we've killed all of these small eggs, we can now move up to the big egg that we saw at the start of the run, and that's going to be damageable now. Bro, this is getting so ridiculous. Okay. Good damage here, but I don't know where I'm going to run. I don't know where I should go with this. Oh, God! Okay. There's also something that you should know. I don't know if all the final bosses are the same, but yeah, this one does it too. They're able to leap towards our character, which is absolutely terrifying. Not a fan of that! So we need to make sure that we not only always have a path in front of us that's free of obstacles, but we also have the means to maneuver out of the way. As you can see there, I was almost run over. This is a dead end. I got to get out of here right now. He's jumping on me. I think I dodged it somehow. That was lucky. Some of these spine enemies are starting to spawn in front of us, and they seem very tanky. I juked the boss, not intentionally. I did want to go for that red sugar. I'm just going to keep doing circles here, and we'll try to keep him preoccupied. He's leaping again, so we need to move. I'm going to cut through here, so I just have a quick path out, and I don't have to walk all the way around. But his jump might be available. Get it is! And that was too close. It was too close. Explosions on the right mean I can't go that way, but there's also one above me, so I can't go that way. Another... Uh-oh, boys. Oh, we just had to push through. We did get a level up. More critical hit chance, please. Boss is jumping. That was so close. Come on, focus the boss, please. We need to figure out a new path quick. There was more red sugar this way. Let me try to get down to it. We just barely snuck through there. There's one red sugar. And... oh, I swear there was one more this way. Where did it go? I'm gonna dip this way. Boss jumped directly on top of me. We're gonna have to mine this way. He's gonna jump. He didn't do it. Okay. Maybe I took too much red sugar too early in this round. Maybe we could use that as a nice learning lesson. I didn't make it. The swarm took me. That final boss is so difficult, but we unlocked a new character. The Gunner is online. That was super fun. We did 2,500,000 damage. Time spent 19 minutes. That's not bad for a run at all. And again, even though we died, we don't need to feel bad about that because we found all of these materials out on our run. We can get more armor here if we wanted it. But one thing I really like about this screen, you may notice we only found pearls one time. We need 5 pearls to upgrade our luck again. We can actually just buy those pearls. So 1, 2, and then buy a luck upgrade so we get increasingly rarer upgrades with each run. I could already feel myself getting very addicted to this game. I could easily see this being our in-between queues on Viewer Game Tuesday game that we bust out now. It is super duper fun. I hope you guys enjoyed our first look at Deep Rock Galactic Survivor. If you did, please be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Once again, if you guys have any tips you want to share with our community, they are more than welcome down in the comments. And thank you guys so much for being here. I'll see you again very soon.